Hi everyone, welcome to Hauler Time. My name is Amy and I have got another Temu haul for you today, so stay tuned. Alright, we are back and hopefully without technical difficulties today. I really apologize. I think my last two videos, a Temu video and a crafting video, both were very disjointed. And so I'm afraid that, I don't know, I think maybe I had too many things plugged in is all I can figure. So I don't have anything plugged in to this computer except for the power and my mouse. So we'll see if that makes it better. And I will, when I'm editing, I'll be sure to watch the whole thing just so it's not terrible again. Now, I guess if something happens while it's uploading to YouTube, well, that's different. And I guess you'll tell me if it's bad again. But otherwise, I don't think I'm going to redo those other ones because I just don't have time. I am coming to you bright and early on Wednesday morning before work because I have been working nonstop well, it's only Wednesday, but Monday and Tuesday I put in 12-hour days for work. And aside from, because I had to go into the office, which takes me 45 minutes to an hour, so both ways, and come home, eat, spend a little time with the family, and then it's like bedtime. So I decided I'd get up early today so that I can record this and then let it do its thing while I'm working again. So that's where we're at. And also, I don't know, this may be a totally ridiculous idea, but I know some of you really like to look at the crafting things and some of you don't. So I think what I'm going to try with this one is on this video, I'll show you, because there are some crafting items in this, I'll show you a couple of items of it, but then I think I'm going to try doing an after show. And I don't know, because I like to pretend I'm TV, right? And, you know, I'm always talking about episodes instead of videos and just being silly. So I think I'm going to try doing just a short after show where I go through those things in detail for you guys that are interested. And maybe 2 people will watch and then I'll know that's a silly idea and won't need to do that anymore. But that way maybe I'm catering to both groups of people, that because there is a pretty divided group out there. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of for this episode. So let's get started. I've got my order pulled up on the screen. Once again, I went through and made sure to just only put things that are in this one order in this bag. And that's really kind of a pain, Temu, when you guys keep sending us mixed orders. I'll also say, I have a frog in my throat, it sounds like, but I'm kind of depressed with Temu right now because my Temu exclusive ended, and I know most of you have said that yours is ending too, those of you that have had the fortune to have that. And now it's kind of, I don't know, it's not as fun to shop on Temu because I'm someone who likes to get a deal, and so I liked playing their Temu exclusive or doing their Temu exclusive program because I could get things back for whatever I was ordering from them. So now it's like, well, now that you've taken that away, it's like, okay, well, now it's just regular orders with dumb coupons like 50 cents off of your $50 order. I mean, that's not one of them, but it's like that, right? So I don't know. So I haven't placed an order. Now, granted, this is the 10th, the morning of the 10th, and my Temu exclusive ended at midnight on the 6th. But that's several days where I haven't placed an order. I have a ton of stuff in my cart, but I don't know. I'm waiting for some incentive, Temu, to get an order put in. So, okay, I gotta pause for a second and clear my throat, so hang on. Okay, and just so you know, I do have my phone on silent, but I do have to keep watching it because we've been having wet, snowy weather here in St. Louis, and it's not stuck, but I've always got to make sure in case the school calls and cancels or my son's bus is late. So I'm just watching that just in case. All right, so let's get started. I'm not wearing, this is a Walmart shirt that is soft and comfortable. That's why I'm wearing it today. And I didn't put in any extra earrings, so I just have my Temu Moissanite ones in. So nothing exciting on that respect. All right, a sweater, yay. I probably will put this on and wear this the rest of this video because it is cold down here this morning. It's always, well, we keep our thermostat lower at night than during the day, so that's why. So I saw Hey Everybody's video yesterday where, well, actually it was probably, well, I watched it yesterday. She probably filmed it a couple days ago, that explained that this silly piece of tissue is really to keep the moisture out of the clothes. So that was interesting. I got something from Temu 2 days ago that was kind of moist, and I wished it had had something in it, and I only saw it because I was going through the bag to see what had come so I could organize it for future video. But yeah, it looked a little moist, so I took it out of the bag and kind of left it open so it could air out. But yeah, so interesting. This is not the kind of paper I would think of as soaking up moisture, but whatevs. All right, so we have got a black cardigan, which is hard to see unless I guess I get it up really close. So you can see this kind of pretty pattern. So it's kind of a checkered knit idea. And then the sleeves are just basic sleeves. And the back is also just basic stitch. And yeah, so just a basic black cardigan that I paid $10.79 for. That's an excellent price. And I got, oh, so this I got a 2X on the plus side, probably because I kind of like I'm kind of hoping this will fit a little bit like the green one that I really like. So that's why I got a 2X. But it's now $14.39. And so let's just, since it's a cardigan, let's just put it on. It's soft. My ring is getting caught. And because it's got these kind of cuffed sleeves on it, makes it easier. It doesn't, matter as much that it's longer. Okay, so it's like little pieces of fuzz everywhere. It's driving me nuts. See, I've got my Temu pajama pants on. Okay, so this one does not come down as far in the back as the green one does. But overall, it's a decent size. It comes down farther in the front than it does in the back. There are no pockets. I need to start paying attention to that when I order sweaters from Temu because they do have some with pockets. But yeah, so it's a black sweater. It fits fine. I'm keeping it. And now I feel a lot warmer. So thanks, Temu. By the way, I don't know why I'm really saying thanks, Temu, because this one's not sponsored by Temu. I still need to put in, I got $30 again for this month for my influencer, so I need to go pick that out. All right, so next is a crafty item. Now this one, I'm not gonna, on the after show, I'm not gonna flip through all of these. So it'll be more for the things that make sense to flip through, because these will be hard to see anyway. But so these are washi stickers, and let me see. Oh, there's no label on this one, so let me make sure I find the right. Okay, it's got to be this one. No, hang on. Okay, there's 365 sheets in here, and they're not these are not stickers. They are literally just vellum papers. Now, I got, let me just read the description. 365 sheets, semi-transparent sulfuric acid paper. So it's vellum. Perfect for DIY crafts. So I thought maybe it would tell me kind of what the theme of this was, but this has florals, and is it all florals? Leaves. So yeah, maybe this one is all florals or plants. So yeah, so these make great. I've gotten several of these, not the same kind, but I've gotten several different ones of these, and they just make great little additions to stuff. So they are now $4.48, but I paid $4.84. No, I paid $4.48. Sorry, it was a different one. So, but you're getting 365 of those. All right. All right, more socks. Yay! Actually, oh, stink. So I think this may be the second time I've ordered these, and I have these selected as a Fishland prize right now. I think I'm going to go in and change that, because I don't need 3 packs of these socks. But these are ankle socks, I believe. So you know me, I like colored socks. These are kind of more muted colors, more fall, wintry colors, not spring, summery. So there's no, I need to find a set of socks that has bright pink in it. But anyway, so how many? We've got 10 pairs, mixed colors. So I'll just, well, you can kind of see from the side what these colors are. But yeah, I've already worn these. These look kind of orange on screen, but they're red. So this is the orange one. But yeah, I like these because they're ankle socks, so I don't have to fold them down and they don't bother me. But yeah, so I've ordered some sock organizers from Temu, and they haven't come in yet. I really need to think about that when I'm ordering things like this, like get an organizer at the same time. I mean, the organizers are super cheap too. So yeah, so a bunch of socks, yay. I'll get those out of the way. I paid $6.67. They are now $5.39. And I was happy to see that the price adjustment girl was working again. So I've gotten several, not big ones anymore. I don't seem to get big ones anymore, but I've at least been seeing them come through. It's always weird to me when days go by with none. All right, next is a roll of washi. This may be a repeat purchase on accident because I don't have any reason to repeat some of these things yet, because I really haven't used these things. But yeah, this one is tickets. So let me see real quick. Okay, well, I thought it was one that I had just sitting out here, but it's not. So let me just see if this is true washi tape or stickers. Okay, well, that's not wanting to open. Don't you hate when you're trying to rip stuff off of these and it just doesn't, it like doesn't rip down, it rips across, and such big problems. Okay, so it's got masking tape on the edge, which sometimes pulls and destroys the stickers that it's on. So you kind of have to be careful. Okay, so it is stickers. And it's not cut or perforated, so you can cut it wherever you want. But yeah, maybe I don't have this one. This one looks a little bit different, but just cool sticker. And again, I like it when it's like this and not true washi, because it's washi. I mean, this is washi, but it's on backing. And I just like that better because you can see you've got a bunch of different types of stickers. That way you don't have to use them in order, especially if you're working with certain color schemes, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me get this tape put back on. And I paid $1.98, and it's called Vintage Ticket Stub because they have 9 different styles in this, and it's still $1.98. But they've got, so I got the ticket one, but they've got like letters, like handwritten letters. They've got angels, celebrities. I wonder what the celebrity one looks like. Oh, celebrities like Michelangelo, kind of celebrities. So, all right. Let's get situated. All right, we're trying purple again. So this is another sweater. Haven't been very successful with trying to get purple sweaters. This one is, it's pretty. It looks a kind of narrow, so we'll have to see. But up here, it looks pretty wide. So we'll see how that does with my lack of shoulders. But then you've got this kind of a knit on the sleeves, and it's soft and substantial. It's not one of those super thin ones. And then you've got this different knit in the middle. And of course, the lovely Temu decorative buttons. And then the back is just plain. Hang on, I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe. Okay, it's gonna come back at some point. So I will try this on at the end. I got this in a 2X on the women's side, so it's a size 14. I paid $15.48 and it's now $14.98, and they have a bunch of colors. So they have army green, white, black, khaki, gray, blue, the purple one that I got, and then coffee. So if this fits and looks nice, I may get a few of the other colors, because that's not a bad price for the sweater. All right. Okay, so next is some more paper. This one is 100 sheets of paper. I feel like we've seen this on here before. I hate that. I hate when I feel like I've ordered the same thing multiple times. But this one's a little bit different because it looks like it comes with some full-size sheets and then also some smaller sheets. Oh, and so 2 different sizes of those, and then a bunch of labels and stuff. So we'll go through those more at the after show. I paid $3.49 for that 100-piece set, and it's still $3.49, and they've got 4 different color options. All right, so next, honestly, so part of me is like, I don't know if I recognize this because I've hauled it before, or because I had to organize the bag to get all the same, get everything from the same order in the same bag. So I feel like I already have this too, but maybe it's just because so it's a book of acetate flowers. So I'll just show you one for now. And they are pre-cut, so it'd be easy to peel them off. But just 20 pages, I think. Yeah, 20 pages. I really like these, and I've ordered, I watch these because these go out of stock really quickly. And I paid $4.84 for this one, but now they're down to $2.88. So I kind of want to order, oh, well, that depends on which one you get. The most expensive one though now is $3.48, but they've only got one in stock right now, and it's more yellowish flowers. But I just really like that they're in a book like this that's easy to kind of keep track of. So, but yeah, I don't know, I'm starting to go crazy. Like, is this deja vu? Is it I really did order 2 of them? I don't know. All right, now I have a yellow. This is more of a bright springy kind of cardigan. But I thought this might go with my yellow tennis shoes. And it looks like it might. It's kind of got a more orangey yellow to it, so it might be fine. But it's just a button-up cardigan stripes on one side, hearts on the other side, and it's got a little bit of funny stitching right here. I think there's a little bit of a flaw there because it's also kind of messed up back here. So I'll have to watch that over the next, whatever my 90-day period is, just to make sure it does okay. Although maybe it's decorative because maybe it's because this is kind of decorative for them to get the V-neck, so maybe it's kind of like that. I don't know, but I will try this on. Since I've already got the one cardigan on, I'll try this on at the end. But I got this in plus size 1X, which is a 14. I paid $18.47 and it's now $18.48. But I did get a refund on it at some point, so must be one of those that goes like this. All right, this I think is a black long sleeve shirt. Oh, so this is one of those, it's not a tank or a turtleneck, but it's got one of the V necks and it's super soft. And here's what the sleeve looks like. And then the bottom of the shirt is the same way. So yeah, it really is just like a turtleneck that just has this kind of V put to it. So we will try this on at the end also. And I paid, if I didn't say, I got this as a 1X on the plus side and I paid $10.29 and it's now $11.48. It also comes in white, coffee, beige, pink, blue, and green. So, and I'll have pictures, I'll have my product slideshow at the end too, in case you want to see, you know, it on the model or whatever. I may need to go up and get another bag because we're almost out of stuff. All right, this one looks like I bought some stamps. And this is a 48-piece of pack of stamps, flower style. I paid $1.48. Oh, it's been discontinued, so, but I've seen these with other sellers, although another seller is not coming up. But what is that? Ooh, I may have to look at that. Some wax dried flowers as I shop. As I fill my cart but have no real reason to unfill my cart, you know. So let's just have some, these kind of look like the field guide pictures that I had on a different haul. But they're just kind of designed to look like stamps, and it looks like maybe you get 2 of each design. All right. This is a scarf. And I think, yeah, this is sort of like the other scarves I've been showing on here. With this odd, I love how Temu companies just add a bunch of letters together. I don't know. So anyway, it's got the hole at the end, so you would wrap it around your neck and then you would pull this through. And so it's a little bit different than the other ones because the other ones were set to kind of have a X, but this one, because the hole is at the very end, you're just getting kind of the wraparound look. I know it's hard to see because of all the other black that I'm wearing, but it's also a thicker knit. Those other two, the red one and the white one that I showed, they were really thin, but this one is really thick. So I think this one would keep me pretty warm. And does it come in other colors? I paid $6.48. It's still $6.48. And it comes in white, red, green, pink, and yellow. And black. So I think that may have been it for this bag. Yeah, so we're only at 30 minutes, so I'm gonna go up, and I don't have a whole lot more time before work starts, but let me go up and see if I've got a small bag that I can tack on to this, so hang on. Okay, I went and got another bag, and we'll just do, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes of it since I still need to do the try on, and then we'll call that it, because that's probably about all the time I'm gonna have before I need to get started for work. So let me just, well, let's pull this out because more socks. That way I can put all the socks at least in a drawer at the same time, even if they're not organized. So these are kind of definitely muted colors, pastels, but at least different than the other ones that I got. There are 8 pairs in here. There's a black one hiding. And you can see, let me pick a good one to show. They all have this kind of heart knit or design on them. They do feel pretty thin. Yeah, they're a little thin, kind of can see through there. And they're a little bit longer than ankle socks, so I'll have to fold these over so that this part is down here. But I love these colors. But these are not the warm, cozy, fuzzy kind of socks. They are really kind of utilitarian, I think, but they're pretty. And I love colored socks. So I paid $5.98. They're now down to $5.39. So pretty good deal for 8 pairs of socks. I mean, this is same kind of quality you'd find at Walmart. So, but it's really hard to find colored socks at Walmart. So, at least where I live. So I'm happy to have that. I know, don't start the morning out with sugary soda. But my stomach is rumbling, and that should help a little bit. All right, next is a notebook. I have a craft project in mind for this, but it's just a basic, I don't know what size that is, but this would be your 8.5 by 5.5 kind of size. And it comes with paper, craft paper. So I'm going to make a kind of like a replica of an old stamp book that has like vellum strips on it to hold ephemera. And Whoa. So this is A5 is the size. I paid $9.23 for this because I got the binder and the paper. Yowza. You can, it also comes in A4, A6, and B5, and you also have the choice of getting just the binder or the binder and the paper together. But it's got these nice book corner things, so. But so I paid 9 something. It's now down to $8.48 for this particular combination. But still, that seems high. But I've noticed that at least my Walmart doesn't carry that kind of stuff in stock anymore. You have to order it online. I guess that's the effect of everybody going electronic, right? All right, another sweater. Call this the sweater show, and maybe that'll be my thumbnails. I'll hold up or grab all the sweaters together since I don't have a thumbnail yet. This is a very sturdy feeling sweater. They didn't care on this one if it got wet. But, so here's the front. So you can see it's got some creativity with the stitching, and then it's got these really pretty sleeves, which we'll have to see how this does on my fat arms. But, and then a nice cuff down there. And then the back also has some interest. So I'm trying to tell, it feels like it looks kind of on the small side, but I always think that until I try it on. I got this as a 2X on the women's side, which is a 14. I paid $13.49. It looks really cute on this skinny girl in that picture. And it's $14.98 now. All right. I'm glad I'm getting all these sweaters hauled because, like I said, the weather's getting wintry. Then I've got a pair of jeans. Oh, these kind of take me back to the 80s with kind of some pleating. So these are cute detailing with the, whatever those are called. All fake. Well, this little tiny pocket is real, but this pocket is not. So are these more like leggings? Okay, well there's a lot of stretch this way. Do they call them leggings? No, they just call them jeans. So I guess they just, does the pockets over here work? Nope. So I like this design, and I like the 3 buttons up here, so it makes it a high-waisted, and this part is at least real. But yeah, it's weird to me that, because there's no pockets on the back either. Ugh. But I guess that's how they keep that skinny kind of look. So then you can see it's got some fading. It does taper a little bit at the end. And then they've got some fading to replicate creasing. So that's the front. And then this is the back, which that's kind of weird. It's like someone patted it, right? It's not quite the same on both sides, but, and these are real belt loops at least. So these are a 1X on the plus side, size 14. I paid $17.54, and they're now $19.48. But it looks like these would be good with boots, like they would fit well with boots since they do taper at the bottom. I mean, it gets pretty small down at the bottom. I noticed yesterday when I went to work, I was wearing my black high-waisted jeans that I just got, and I wore my black boots, but I was gonna wear my green boots that also come up to the knee, but those jeans were a little bit too thick to zip. There was like this much I couldn't zip up at the top of the green boots, so they really do have to be with leggings. But yeah, so I'm happy to have more blue jeans. I don't know, we may be able to get through this whole bag because this is only apparently part of this order I had hauled already. So there weren't as many things in here as I thought. All right, next we've got some more acetate flowers. Looks like 20 maybe. Oh, it just says 1 pack. For $1.19. I got night purple. But there's also some those wax seals, pictures of the wax seals. And then here's an example of one. Let me hold it over here. So it's kind of a matte acetate, or PET, PVC, whatever they call it. All right, so I paid $1.19 for this little pack, and it's now $1.34, and it comes in a wide variety of colors. There's 9 different options. So I got purple because I think the journal I'm wanting to make for my mom is purple. Or I don't think that it is. The one I'm making for my mom is purple. Of course, now with work being so crazy, I'm hoping that her journal, it was supposed to be a Christmas journal. Then I was like, I don't have enough time, so let's make it a birthday journal because her birthday is near the end of February, and hopefully it won't turn into a Mother's Day journal. But knowing me, I probably will. All right, next I've got just a little bag full of charms. Let's see if I can, like, here's a piece. So it's really, well, I don't know what they would say. Let's look and see what they say. Mixed vintage metals. There's 50 pieces in here. I wish they had a little bit more aging to them, like, so that they seemed a little bit older, but these are all pretty bright colored metals. And there's animals, birds, charms for making your own bracelets, necklace accessories, etc. Anything you can think of to use a charm for. There's a ship's anchor, a bicycle, so just a wide variety. And it looks like there is both gold and silver. So no bronze, no gunmetal, no rose gold. But they have different varieties. You could get all gold. Oh, they do have one that's, although that says golden mix, I was going to say it looks more like bronze. So yeah. So I paid $2.23. It's $2.24. I'm like skipping, forgetting that I've gotten things out. Hang on. All right, next is what seems like a tape measure, but it's fabric, ribbon. Yeah, it's ribbon, and so it repeats. So this is for crafting. And I like the look of, although of course it's not in inches, but I like the look of that. So there's 5 yards of this, and it's 15 millimeters wide. They're calling this Christmas cotton ribbon. So there were a bunch of other patterns that were Christmassy. I just happened to pick out the one that looks like a yardstick. And I paid 89 cents, and it's still 89 cents. So it's a really good amount of this. And these would make great tag toppers, tabs on the side of things. So, or just gluing it down as extra decoration for something. Next, I'm excited to see these. These are my pirate cards, I think. Get these open. What does it call them on here? Yep, pirate plastic waterproof cards. Oh, so these may be like super slippery. I think this is the last deck of cards that I had on order. But see how they did their bicycle with 131 instead of BI? That's crafty. So, pirates. More wrapping. But these look like they would have cool, I mean, they all look like this on the back, but they have really neat images on these. So we'll look at that more in the after show. But I paid $3.95. And it's now $4.48. But yeah, and they're super, they definitely, well, they have texture on the back, but there's not so much texture on this side. But again, they're calling them waterproof cards, so, and those tend to be like, and they are very slippery. So they'd be very easy to shuffle, but it would also be very easy to shuffle and have them spray everywhere. But if you're someone who has arthritis or carpal tunnel or that kind of thing, but you like to play cards, that might be a good option if you haven't thought of that. All right, next I have another pad of paper, and this is from that Mo Card brand that I like. Comes with a nice little vellum piece on it, which can always be saved and used for cool things. Let me make sure I get the right. Oh, well, this is the only label that it came with, so. Okay, this is a 100-piece set of handwritten letters and invoicing 2, maybe. I'm not gonna, oh, well, that vellum thing is on here pretty good. So there's some letter example. I'll take this off for the after show. But this 100-piece set, I paid $1.30, and it's now $3.48. So that was probably on sale for the holidays, I'm guessing. So yeah, they're calling it English alphabet, which I don't know, but yeah, it's handwritten letters, vintage notes, stickers. Well, there's no stickers on here. This is literally just paper with letters in the background, that kind of thing. So love it. And then, holy cow, how many of these do I need? I can't say I'm going to stop getting these because there may still be some like already in process, but I need to tell myself don't order any more in the future. These, What color is this? Color 7. What? Color F. I paid $2.98 and it's now $2.99, and there are 10 rolls of washi on here. And this is actual washi tape. So you've got some that you can see are a bigger size, some that are smaller size. I really like this fragile one here at the bottom. But as with Temu stuff, you don't get a whole lot on the roll. So even though it's only $3 for all of these, and I don't know how that compares to Tim Holtz, for example, the Tim Holtz ones would be more on the roll. So maybe it's comparable if you sold it by the inch or the centimeter or whatever. All right. Did I get everything that I already pulled out? I think so. Okay, so that just leaves me with this. And I did not, this is another one of those advent calendars for bracelets. I did not put this one together like I have with the other ones because this one I've already got. So this one was kind of a random, how did they describe it? A blind box, and it happens that they sent me a box that I'd already gotten. So I'm not gonna, I'll have a picture of this in the slideshow at the end, but I'm not gonna open this. But I can't speak highly enough of these advent bracelet ones because it's such a good value. So I paid $8.45 for this, which is on the higher end, but you get 2 bracelets out of it and you get decent size beads and charms for it. So yeah, and it's fun to open, and I really like the packaging on this one too. It's nicer than most of them. But yeah, so I was a little bummed that I got one that I'd already gotten, but it's okay. This will give me 2 of each of those beads, so then I can do more symmetrical beads when I put them together. And speaking of bracelets, I did find, if you happen to see, and shoot, this may be in the video that was bad quality, but I got a Hello Kitty charm bracelet that was on a snake that was kind of a rigid snake that you could just kind of pull apart and stick your arm in. And I was like, well, that's way easier than having to do a lobster claw. Plus it had some metal or some silicone beads that would hold, you know, don't slide, that were covered in metal. So I found those beads on Temu and have, well, they may just be in my cart. I don't know if I've actually ordered them yet. But I found that, and I found the snake-like bracelets so I could try that. I think because otherwise, I did order one of those helper thing tools, but I really liked that Hello Kitty bracelet. So I ordered, you know, the parts so that I could do that with the other beads. So yeah, so okay, so I'm running out of time. That was everything in those 2 orders. I am going to do a quick fashion show, and then you'll see the slideshow of all the products from the website at the end in case you want to get a better picture. And then I will, at some point, maybe on my lunch break, will film a quick after show to go through some of these craft things in more detail. And then that hopefully this will come through. But all right, so instead of talking, let me pause and start the fashion show. But before that, I want to get a thumbnail, a sweatery thumbnail. Oh, it's like I don't make good pictures, and this is too early in the morning. And I always make this like super big smile. Like, is that even normal? All right, so now let me try these on. All right, back with this pink sweater. It kind of blends in with my skin, but that's okay. It's still a really pretty color, and the arms are not, I don't feel like they're too tight for my fat arms, so that's good. And then it's just a real basic fit. So it's going halfway down my butt in the back, and there's somewhere in here, maybe right in here, that when I was putting it on, yeah, there's the seam right here makes it feel like it's going to be too small, but once it was on, it was fine. So yeah, so it's very light, but it looks okay. I mean, when my hair's down and I have more color instead of just all balding on the top and all my white hair, it'll look fine. So, and when I actually have my face done. So yeah, so I like this one, and we'll be keeping this one. Okay, so I think I finally have a purple sweater I can keep. It's a little bit, so it's more of a boat neck up here, which is a little bit wider than I might like, but my bra straps are not showing, so I think that's fine. I think this is a super cute design, and it fits well on the arms, and it comes almost to the bottom of my butt in the back, and then this can kind of cling a little bit, but not really. I mean, it's fine. So finally a purple sweater that fits. Yay! So I'm keeping this. All right, so here's the black turtleneck. You can see it was it was a little bit tight to get on over my head, but I have like a ponytail back there, so that's probably part of it. But it's super warm, or feels like it would be super warm. It's a little bit tighter for me up here than the rest of the sleeve, but not enough that is a problem. I mean, I don't feel constricted. And it's got, again, that neck that folds over. It's really hard to see, I know, because it's black. But what I like about it, because I don't like things around my neck, so this actually works well for me. And I think I ordered this in white also. So I may look at getting some other colors, because I know they had some other colors. But this, because of the way it's wrapped and sewn, it's freeing. It's not constricting in the neck. So I really like that. So I'm keeping this, and then I figured I would just try this on over this. So let me get the buttons undone. And actually, this black's wouldn't be a bad color to wear under this yellow and white cardigan, especially in the winter. Give it a little pop of color, make it a little brighter looking maybe. The buttonholes for this are very small in comparison to the size of the button, but they seem to be sewn well, so there's not those extra threads that you have to get around. But yeah, some of the holes are very small. So this one is definitely baggier. You can see how, I don't think I showed you guys how low the shirt comes. But, oh, what have we got going on back there? So yeah, I guess it's not too baggy because it comes together, it just comes together there. So I think this will be fine. I think I probably would rather wear this with white though. But I'd say it looks, I like it. I don't see anything wrong with that, so I'll be keeping this too, which is great because dealing with returns is just not fun. So, all right, well, that brings us to the end of this video. And again, if you're interested, keep watch for an after show. I'll probably have this one marked as a part 1, and then I'll have the after show marked as a part 2, and it'll say after show in the description or in the title. And I don't know, like I said, maybe this will be silly, but we'll see. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. And I really appreciate the likes, the comments. If you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you have subscribed, you might want to check and make sure you're still subscribed, because I do get comments that people have noticed that they were no longer subscribed. But we are pushing on to 2,000 subscribers, so I just want to thank all of you that have been around from the beginning, and those of you that are just joining, we welcome you, and we try to have fun. And I am now a few minutes late for work, which luckily I'm working from home today, obviously, but I need to get this stopped. So wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great day. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.